So welcome back my Python enthusiasts. In today's video I'll be showing you everything about Python functions. We will try to create functions, we will try to handle errors, and also at the end of the video I'll be showing you an amazing tool that you can use to debug or understand the flow of how your created function is getting executed. So don't miss the end of the video, and without wasting more time, let's get started. So function allows us to organize our code, make it reusable, and solve complex problems efficiently. So what are functions in Python? Functions in Python are named block of codes that perform a specific task. They are like mini programs within our main program. They are designed to accomplish a particular function. Functions provide modularity, reusability, and help in writing clean and efficient code. Now there are mainly two types of functions in Python, the built-in and the user-defined. As we all have used the built-in functions such as print, length, input, etc. So today we will be focusing on how to create our own custom functions, that is the user-defined functions. So let's see how to create a user-defined function. Creating a user-defined function is easy. Let's dive into an example to demonstrate how it's done. So we will be creating a function that will let us know whether a given number is odd or even. So I will write def. A def keyword is used to define a function. So we'll write def, the name of the function. I will give is_even. And inside these brackets we can pass a parameter. Here I will be taking an input from the user that will be an integer. So I will write num, and in the next line we will write the code that we want to be executed after calling the function. So I will write if num modulus 2 is equal to 0, then return even, else return odd. So that's how you create a function. So in this example we define a function called isEven that takes a parameter num, which should be an integer, and returns whether it is even or odd. Now to check how it works, I will write isEven and I will pass 5 and run the code. Now it says odd. That means our function is working correctly. Now as we know, this function only takes integers. What if the user have passed another data type in the function? Let's say if I pass a string ABC in this function. Will it work? Pause the video and comment down your answers. Now if I run it, it will definitely throw me an error as it only takes an integer. So what can I do to handle this error? While writing functions, it is essential to handle errors gracefully, and that is where we use terms like try and except, which can handle any type of error. Now let's see how to use it. So I will copy the code, and before this execution I will write try followed by a colon and put this piece of code inside the try block, and after that I will write except followed by a colon, and here we will be handling our error. So we'll print error occurred, and we'll be defining what is the error. So we'll write please enter a valid integer. If I say is even and pass ABC and run it, now it won't throw any error and it will print out the message. And now you know how to handle the errors, you stand out of the crowd. And as I promised, it's time for me to reveal the tool that you can use to debug or check the functionality of your code. So if I go on to the Google and type in Python tutor and click on the first link, and here select Python. Now here if I paste my code and call the function isEven and pass a string ABC just to check how this works, I will click on visualize execution. So on the left side we have our code, and on the right side we can see the output of each of the line of this code. So here if I click on next, we can see an object is created named function isEven, and if I again click next, it will call the function, and if I again click next, it will jump onto the last line where we have called the function, and once the function is called, it will move inside the function and try to execute whatever it is inside the function. So here it will be going in the try block. We already know this code is going to throw an error. So it will go into the try block, and if I click on next, it sees an error. So the code will be passed to the except block, and on the screen we can see the error message printed, which you can see here. That is how you can use this powerful tool to understand the flow of your code and can easily debug the error. Remember, it's crucial to handle errors effectively within functions to maintain the stability of our programs. By utilizing try except blocks, we can catch and handle errors gracefully. And now you have the power of using Python tutor, you can write amazing Python codes. I hope this comprehensive guide has given you a solid understanding of Python functions and error handling. If you want to become a pro using lists in Python or want to know how to use the conditional statements, click on the videos on the screen and I will see you right there. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting tutorials on Python. Till then, thank you for watching and happy coding.